Hello, and welcome to this guide on all things related to servers in the One console, including server build requests, upgrades, and general management. Let's start off with requesting a 3CX server. Keep in mind, a customer account must be created before a server build can be submitted for that customer. Navigating to the Server Instances tab, we can select Manage, and now up to Request a new server. From here, we can select the customer account you'd like this instance built for. You're limited to one instance per customer account, so if a specific customer requires an additional server, you'll need to create them a second customer account. Here, you can provide an email address where the server build notification will be sent to. Moving down, we can either select Linux or Windows as the operating system for this instance. Linux is our recommended operating system as it's much more lightweight than a Windows server, which decreases the required resources for 3CX. Here, we can select which data center region we'd like this instance built in. This does affect call latency, so choosing the closest data center to the client's location is important. Next up, we can select the server resources from a set of resource tiers, or using a custom resource set. Required resources will be based on the total extension count of 3CX, including IVRs, ring groups, queues, and users. If you'd like an IPsec VPN included with this build, you can check the box here and then provide the public IP, subnet, and local IP of the client's location. If this client requires more than one IPsec tunnel, you can add the additional network's information to the VPN details section up to a maximum of 5 before the VPN resources would require an upgrade. If you have any other notes or requests for this instance, you can add these to the notes section. After submitting this request, Telin will generally have your server build and 3CX setup wizard URL sent to you the same day. If we move to the Pending Request tab, we can view current build status under the status column here. Let's move on to requesting a server resource upgrade. If you've added additional extensions to your 3CX phone system and no longer meet the recommended resource requirements, or would like to add a VPN to your instance, this can all be done from the Management tab. Next to our instance, we can select the ellipsis and now Resource Upgrade. From here, we can increase or decrease resources or add a VPN. Keep in mind, for a VPN upgrade, this will require a full rebuild of the instance, so you'll need to ensure you've taken a full system backup of your instance, as the disk will be wiped during this upgrade. As for resource upgrades, this does not require a rebuild, but will require about 5 minutes of downtime while the server is rebooted and new resources are applied. If you'd like this upgrade done during a specific time, you can add this to the notes section. We can now submit this upgrade request. Let's take a deeper look at the Management tab. From here, we can see all the instance's current resources, public IP, and server status. If we select the ellipsis next to any instance, we have a few options, including viewing instance details, upgrading resources, and sending a cancellation request. Let's select View Instance. From here, we can view a number of monitored statistics from the 3CX Management console. Keep in mind, to view this information, you would first need to set up monitoring services for this instance in the Monitoring Services tab. And that concludes this walkthrough. We hope you found this helpful, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at 844-448-3546 or through email at sales@telin.com. You can also visit our knowledge base at support.telin.one.